Okay, I need you to sit down for this one, because what I found today genuinely made my jaw drop. And I am not exaggerating even a little bit. I walked into my Dollar Tree, just a regular Tuesday, nothing special planned, and I ended up standing in front of a shelf, comparing prices on my phone, because I could not believe what I was looking at. I found items sitting on that dollar shelf that are literally selling for $50 at Target. $50 for basically the same product, sometimes the exact same brand, just a different label or a slightly different packaging run. So today I am taking you through this secret aisle, showing you exactly what I found, why it is priced the way it is at Target, and why you are completely overpaying if you have not checked your Dollar Tree first. Before we get into it, if you are new here, hi, I am so glad you clicked on this video because this is exactly the kind of content I make all the time. I go into dollar stores, thrift stores, and clearance sections, and I find the deals that nobody else is talking about, and I compare them to what you would pay at the regular retail stores so you know exactly how much you are saving. If that sounds like something you want more of, hit that subscribe button right now, because I promise you, this channel is going to save you real money if you stick around. Alright, let's start with the item that started this whole video, because this is the one that made me stop dead in my tracks. I was walking through the organization aisle and I saw a set of storage containers, the kind with the clear body and the colored lids. Stackable, good size, solid plastic that does not feel flimsy at all. I picked one up, turned it over, and recognized the exact style immediately, because I had literally seen the same design at Target just a few days earlier. At Target, a similar multi-pack of these containers was priced up around the $50 range depending on the set size. At Dollar Tree, I was holding individual pieces for $1 each. Now, to be fair, you would need to buy several to match the full set you get at Target. But even if you bought 10 of them to build out a full pantry system, you are still paying a fraction of what Target charges, and you get to customize exactly how many pieces you need instead of being locked into a preset bundle. The second item that had me stunned was in the beauty aisle, and this one is honestly the one I get the most questions about whenever I post these hauls. There is a specific type of jade roller and gua sha combo that has gone completely viral over the last year. The kind everyone has seen on their For You page, with someone using it on their face every morning as part of a skincare routine. At Target, and at a lot of specialty beauty retailers, these tools are priced anywhere from $15 to $25, depending on the brand and packaging. I found essentially the same tool, same stone material, same shape, sitting in the beauty clearance area for $1. I actually bought 3 of them because they make such good gifts, and at that price, why would I not stock up? Moving into the kitchen section, I found something that genuinely surprised me because I did not expect to find it at all. There is a silicone stretch lid set that has been trending online for meal prep and food storage, the kind that stretches over bowls and containers of different sizes to replace plastic wrap. These sets typically run anywhere from $10 to $15 for a small pack at bigger retailers, and when I have seen premium versions marketed with fancy branding, some of those sets have crept up toward the higher end of that range, especially bundled with other kitchen accessories. Dollar Tree had individual stretch lids for $1 each, and honestly, the material felt just as sturdy as the pricier versions I have tried in the past. I grabbed a handful because these are genuinely useful, not just a gimmick. Next up, and this one is for anyone who has kids or grandkids, I found a set of building block toys in the toy aisle that looked almost identical to a well-known brand of interlocking building bricks. Now, I want to be careful here because I am not saying it is the exact same brand, but the compatibility and the design were strikingly similar, and small sets of that popular brand can easily run you $10, $20, sometimes closer to $50 for a themed set with lots of pieces. The dollar store version I found had a generous piece count for the price, and when I tested a few pieces together, they actually snapped in place solidly. If you have little ones who love building toys, this is one of those swaps that can save you a genuinely significant amount of money over time, especially if you are buying multiple sets throughout the year for birthdays and holidays. I also want to talk about the home fragrance section because this is another category where I think people drastically overpay without realizing it. There is a specific style of reed diffuser, the glass bottle with the wooden reeds sticking out of it, releasing scent slowly over weeks, that retails at places like Target for around $12 to $20, depending on the size and scent brand. I found a nearly identical version, same glass bottle style, same reed setup, in the home fragrance aisle at Dollar Tree for $1.25. I tested the scent throw when I got home, and while it is not going to be as strong as a premium brand, it absolutely does the job for a fraction of the price, and you could honestly buy 10 of these for what one premium diffuser costs at a big box store. Another find that surprised me was in the office and craft section. There is a specific style of acrylic paint pen that has become incredibly popular for journaling, hand lettering, and craft projects, and individual pens or small sets of these can run anywhere from $5 to $15 depending on the brand and where you buy them, with larger bundle sets pushing even higher. I found a very similar style of paint pen in the craft clearance section, same tip style, similar pigment quality when I tested it on paper, for $1 each. If you are someone who does any kind of art journaling or craft projects, building out a full color set for under $10 instead of paying premium pricing for a handful of pens is an enormous difference. I also want to mention the automotive and travel section because I found something there that genuinely made me laugh at how big the price gap was. There is a small car organizer, the kind that hangs on the back of your seat with multiple pockets for kids' toys, snacks, tablets, and other travel essentials. These organizers at bigger retailers can run anywhere from $15 to $30 depending on the size and number of pockets. I found a smaller but still genuinely useful version at Dollar Tree for $1. And while it does not have quite as many pockets as the premium version, it covers the basics perfectly well for road trips or just keeping your car organized day to day. In the bath and body section, I found a set of body brushes and exfoliating gloves that have been trending as part of dry brushing and self-care routines online. These specific wellness tools, when sold individually at specialty retailers, often run $8 to $15 each, sometimes bundled into gift sets that push the price even higher. I found essentially the same style of brush, same bristle texture, in the health and beauty aisle for $1. If dry brushing or exfoliating routines are something you have been wanting to try without committing a lot of money to see if you actually like it, this is the exact kind of low-risk way to test it out. I want to circle back to the party and gift wrap section too, because this is a category people underestimate constantly. There is a specific style of gift bag, with tissue paper already included, the kind that looks put together and expensive without you having to do any work, and these presentation-ready gift bags at bigger retailers can easily run $5 to $8 each once you factor in the tissue paper separately. Dollar Tree has entire versions of this exact concept for $1, tissue paper included, and honestly the designs I found were seasonal and cute enough that I would have assumed they cost more if I saw them already wrapped around a gift. Now here is the thing I really want you to understand about all of this, because I do not want you to think I am just saying dollar store items are literally identical in quality to premium retail versions in every single case, because that would not be honest. What is actually happening here most of the time is that these products are made in the same manufacturing regions, sometimes even the same factories, and the price difference comes down to branding, marketing, packaging design, and the markup that comes from being sold under a recognizable name at a store like Target. You are paying extra for the logo and the shopping experience, not necessarily for a functionally superior product. Once you start recognizing that pattern, you start seeing it everywhere, and it completely changes the way you shop. I also want to give you a quick tip for how I personally hunt for these secret aisle finds when I go into a Dollar Tree, because I get asked this constantly in my comments. I always start in the seasonal and clearance sections first, because that is where the newest and most random inventory tends to show up, and it changes so quickly that what I found today might not even be there next week. Then I work my way through the beauty aisle, the kitchen aisle, and the craft aisle specifically, because those three categories consistently have the highest overlap with trending products I have seen at bigger retailers. I also always pull out my phone and do a quick search if I am not sure whether something is trending elsewhere, because sometimes the resemblance is not obvious until you actually compare photos side by side. One more thing before I wrap up, because I think this is important. Not everything at Dollar Tree is going to be a hidden gem, and I am not telling you to buy everything you see just because it is $1. Some items genuinely are lower quality and will not hold up the way a pricier version would, especially anything electronic or anything that is going to see heavy daily wear and tear. The trick is learning which categories consistently overperform for the price, which is exactly what I try to show you in these videos, so you are not wasting money on the misses and you know exactly where to focus your cart on the wins. So there you have it, the secret aisle at Dollar Tree that is quietly stocked with items that cost $50 or more at Target and other big box retailers. If this video saved you even a little bit of money, or opened your eyes to checking your local Dollar Tree before your next Target run, that is exactly why I make these videos. Let me know in the comments which one of these finds surprised you the most, or if you have spotted a similar secret aisle item at your own local store that I need to go check out myself. I read every single comment, so do not be shy. And if you have not subscribed yet, this is your sign, because I am dropping another comparison haul very soon and you do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video.